Major mental illnesses such as schizophrenia and bipolar disorder rarely appear out of the blue. Most often, family, friends, teachers, or individuals themselves recognize that something's not quite right about one's thinking, feelings, or behaviors before one of these illnesses appears in its full-blown form. Being informed and about developing symptoms or early warning signs can lead to intervention that can help reduce the severity of an illness. 7 warning signs of a mental illness. Number 1, recent social withdrawal and loss of interest in others. Social withdrawal can be a symptom of depression, personality disorder, anxiety disorder, and more. But it could also be caused by other factors in one's life, such as high demands from family and friends. So basically what it's saying is that oftentimes when people just all of a sudden stop hanging around their family and their friends, people they usually hang around, there's something going on. But it also what it's saying is that it might not be mental illness. It could be that a person's family and friends aren't conducive to the life they're trying to live. I'm not talking about trying to protect yourself from people in your family who bring you down or they have too many demands on you. But it could also be caused by other factors in one's life, such as high demands from family and friends. So if you're the type of person and your family and your friends are always pulling from you or draining you or taking your energy away, that might be a reason why you withdraw. It's either that or it may be a symptom of mental illness. 7 warning signs of a mental illness. Number 2, an unusual drop in functioning, and especially at school or work. Someone suffering from a mental illness may experience a sudden drop in their grades or performance in school or work. And this can be caused by difficulties in concentrating, lack of self-worth, low mood, joylessness, a lack of activities, social withdrawal, giving up on leisure activity, changes in appetite, and sleep disruption. These are all symptoms that can heavily impact someone's ability to do work. It could be a sign of mental illness. 7 warning signs of mental illness. Number 3, problems with concentration, memory, or logical thoughts or speech. All of us rely on concentration to get through work or school every day. We don't appreciate concentration as much as we should. The fact that you can concentrate and gather your thoughts is a blessing. Because you ever been confused? And you like, hold up, let me get them. Come on. When you're unable to concentrate, you can't think clearly, focus on a goal, or maintain your attention. This not only affects your performances at school or work, but also your decision making. Some symptoms you may have experienced due to poor concentration include, so when you can't concentrate, these are some other symptoms. Being unable to remember things that occurred a short time ago. Difficulty sitting still. Difficulty thinking clearly, frequently losing things, or difficulty remembering where things are, an inability to make decisions, or an inability to perform complicated tasks. 7 warning signs of a mental illness. Number 4, loss of initiative or desire to participate in any activity. Anhedonia, similar to apathy, can refer to the inability to feel pleasure in activities that were once pleasurable. Anhedonia is when there are certain things when you get down. Some people, when they get down, man, or they get depressed, I go write music. I get down, I get depressed, I go fishing. And it does it for me. I get down and I get depressed, I go play my guitar, just make some music, just do anything. Write a rap song, write some poetry. Go create some candles. Go draw, go paint. And then you come out of that funk. But we talking about with anhedonia, that stuff don't work no more. You don't even feel like doing those things no more because they don't bring you pleasure anymore. Loss of initiative. The resulting numbness of this condition can be overwhelming and scary and could be a warning sign of depression. Another term for anhedonia is emotional flatlining. So basically, emotionally, you're dead. 7 warning signs of mental illness. Number 5, a vague feeling of being disconnected from oneself or one's surrounding, a sense of unreality. Have you ever felt that everyone you know, everything around you, everything that you're thinking or feeling feels fake? Or instead of being in the here and now, you feel detached watching yourself as though you're on the sidelines going through the motions from a disconnected vantage point. And there are actual terms for this. Depersonalization is an internal feeling of disconnection from oneself. Derealization is an external feeling of disconnection from one's surroundings and dissociation is detachment from one's physical and emotional experience. All right, so 7 warning signs of a mental illness. Number 6, unusual or exaggerated beliefs about personal power or magical thinking. I'm gonna mess some of y'all up with this one. And we know for a fact we can't take no possessions or property with us. This is the cult of self. When you see people online and it's all about them, when you see human beings and it's all about me getting the attention, I'm not a great speaker. I'm not a great man. I'm not a great leader. I'm just somebody who got respect and reverence for God and will allow him to use me if he wants to. But I don't do nothing on my own, man. So learn something and grow, man. And don't just live your life for yourself. Help somebody else, man. Encourage somebody and be an example to somebody. What is magical thinking? It refers to the idea that you can influence the outcome of specific events by doing something that has no bearing on the circumstances. This is common with children. Remember not stepping on the sidewalk cracks so you didn't break your mom's back, or not letting your feet hang over the bed at night, or jumping from sofa to sofa because the floor was lava. None of that stuff was true. Uncontrollable and excessive magical thinking can be a symptom of mental health disorders like obsessive compulsive disorder, schizophrenia, anxiety disorder. Type of warning signs of a mental illness. Number 7, last one. Rapid or dramatic shift in feelings or mood swings. Of course, it's normal to have days where you feel sad or days where you're overjoyed, and as long as your mood change doesn't interfere with your life, they're generally considered to be healthy. So mood changes, you might feel happy one second, you might feel bad another second. That doesn't mean you have mental illness. That means you're normal. But if your behavior is unpredictable, this is where we get into mental illness. It may be a sign of something more serious. You may feel grumpy one minute and happy the next. You may also have emotions that can disrupt your life. If you're feeling severe shifts in mood changes that cause extreme disruption and typical behavior, it's best to talk to your doctor or a professional therapist. Any questions or concerns or comments before I let y'all go? Because 7 warning signs of a mental illness. I hope y'all got that.
I'll comment. I was walking my neighbors, I was finished walking my landlord dog, and then when I was coming back, I encountered a pit bull. And I said, man, I told my baby mother about it. I said, it happened when you down here, it was just so powerful, I didn't speak on it. But I said, if I run, that pit bull won't
Probably gonna chase you.
So I turned around and said, in the name of Jesus, stop. And that dog stopped and turned around. I said, oh my God, it worked.
Wow. Yeah,
I was
bro.
going to run, but I said, son, don't run, he's gonna get you.
Yeah.
I turned around and said, in the name of Jesus, stop.
Oh man.
And I think we'll stop and turned around. I said, oh. And I walked home. I didn't run. I said,